If you are struggling with any kinds of addiction, never fight against it. Do not fight the addiction, do not feed it. Whenever you're trying to fight it, because you are trying to suppress it. Whenever you're trying to suppress it, it will move back again, it will repeat again, it will be in the loop again. What you need to do is to actually understand why addiction happens. It is the biological. The addiction happens. You fall into the addiction because your life is boring. Either you have too much trauma or the past trauma in the past that you're trying to suppress, that you are not aware of. What you need to do is you need to activate the prefrontal cortex. But most of the time, prefrontal cortex is not active on its own. So what you need to do is you need some kinds of rituals that will activate the prefrontal cortex. So next time, do not try to fight against any kinds of addiction. You are not going to win it because it comes from the pain, it comes from the life that you are trying to avoid. And no matter how much you're trying to suppress it, it will come back again stronger next time. Just become aware of it. Just see the addiction arises in your mind. I know it is super hard, but you need to do this. For example, if you are have too much urge to scroll your phone or something, simply sit down and observe your mind and tell yourself, I am having the urge to scroll my phone or doing any kinds of thing, or like indulging in any kinds of sexual activity or any kinds of addictions. Observe yourself. And next thing is you need to activate the mind, which is not just emotions. What I mean by that is you need to activate your prefrontal cortex. How can you activate that? For example, the one thing would be you can just take a cold shower immediately, or you can do the push ups until you fail, until your muscles cannot do push ups again, until the failure. So, what I mean by that is the addictions will come, the urge will arise, the thought will come again and again. It is because of the biological need. What I mean by biological need is the addictions happens through the pain. Something is missing in your life, or something is not going good, or you are trying to suppress it too much. You are in the stress, and that does not help anything. Try to own the addiction. Says, yeah, I'm being addicted to these things, but I will be aware of it, and I will activate my mind. I will train my mind whenever the thought arises, whenever the urge arises, whenever I have to indulge in any kind of thing that I don't want to. The first thing is to be aware of the idea or the thought. The second thing is to activate the prefrontal cortex, and that allows you to think logically. The urge will disappear, the urge will go away, and the urge will come again. Do not act on it. And the urge will come again. Do not act on it. So, what you're doing is every time the urge comes and you don't act on it, you're making it weaker and weaker. The addiction loop is getting weaker and weaker, and soon it is easier for you to get it out of that. So that's the only way to get out of the addiction without any medical treatment. That is the number one thing you can do today, tomorrow, or forever. So to summarize, I would say two things. First of all, be aware. Don't feel guilty because you have feel guilty your whole life. You have been always feel guilt and shame of your addictions or any bad behavior, and it is not going to help you. As you know, it's not going to help you. What two things help you is to be aware and do not act on the urge. Instead, activate your mind, activate your logical mind. That does not mean the thought will not arise again. That simply means I'm making that thought weaker. I'm sending the signal to that thought that you are weak, that you cannot control my life again. I'm in the power right now. That is the thing.